Seattle Seahawks. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now Geno. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, much improved from Week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On first down, going back to Patterson.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll go to the air here on third and 2. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. Touchdown! Cordero Patterson, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Arnold Ebiketie gets there for the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left.
18,
Smith. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now a man who moved up the depth chart with the retirement of Chris Carson. Here's Rashad Penny.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The Seahawks are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Go, Reed, go!
Here's Smith. Going deep for Walker. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Pat the street! Pat the street! Tap, check, tap, check!
Throwing now is Geno. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 yards for number 11.
That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
7 Pirates, Panther 11, Panther 11. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Now it's Smith. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Geno down to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons 7, Seahawks nothing.
And the first play will be a field goal try. Kicking into a headwind here in the second quarter. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Beckham. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Ready, play. Green cap. Yellow, blue.
2nd and 5.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 38-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Shot, 17.
They'll give it to Patterson.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
That one is blown up by Jordan Brooks, the linebacker.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They bring a receiver in motion right. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Flushed out right. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Although he was picked in the 3rd round, Desmond Ridder was actually the 2nd quarterback drafted in 2022. Might not have that first-round label, but we saw him make plenty of first-round throws while at the University of Cincinnati. He's a quick thinker, reads defenses well, and with all he led the Bearcats to, the Falcons also know they picked up a proven winner.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll run with Patterson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Seahawks 3. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Let's go now.
Now Smith. Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Remain for 2nd down. On second down, it's Walker. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3rd and 2, Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Smith. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. On 1st down, Smith. He'll buy some time right. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, 31 yards. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw again. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will stay a 4-point game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Okay, break. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
And now we'll get a late timeout. as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Rig, 60 Bobcats. Hurt! Right there, hurt! Nineteen Tiger! Go!
Walker now on 1st and 10. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he certainly wasn't waiting to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Smith. Under pressure, and down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Check mash, go street. On the ball.
3rd and long, it's Smith. Under pressure, they got him again.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
The Seahawks send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick.
$13 yards the tally on the return there.
And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down for Odell Beckham Jr. We can finally say it, partner. OBJ got his ring. Really fit in with the Rams once he got there and was invaluable in leading them to a Super Bowl victory. Suffered a knee injury in that game, but he's back and ready for an encore in 2022.
Straight ahead, Patterson.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Right.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
Second down and 7.
looking to throw. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Out of the gun now on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a two-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalposts, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the 27, Smith.
Pass is caught. It's Metcalf going across the field here.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Drop 60. Pioneer! Street! Set! Temple! Set! Let's go!
On first down, it's Smith. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Arnold Ebiketie brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Check smash! Check smash!
Throwing now is Geno. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Richie Grant.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Come on.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Fresh off the pick six, it's Smith. He'll get this out wide to Penny. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Option play, and they'll give to Walker. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is fielded at the 27, and he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Something of a rare incompletion. I mean, remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Back and 60. Check. 7 Pirates.
After the interception, here's Smith. Left side here, that's the tight end Fan. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Second and 6.
Check, contact. 79 Broncos.
Now Gino. Throw out wide to Walker. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Left 19.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Go street. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Falcons, 60 Falcons.
Smith throwing again. This is the tight end fan. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Ready, break.
A gain of 12 yards. And that's good.
Hey, pass. Warriors, 70.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
Gino down to throw. And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Walker. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run, Walker. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play. Over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll conserve whatever time he can as they'll opt to bring it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now Smith. And he whips that one incomplete there.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
19 right. Street.
Now it's Smith. And his throw is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Trap 60.
Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Point after try forthcoming. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. Right back to Pitts again. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. Oh, nope, never had a chance. Well to the right, no good. And that changes everything here in OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. First throw here in overtime for Smith.
Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route.
7 yards there and a first down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
In motion left goes a tight end. Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
2nd 60.
Throwing is Smith. He's got his tight end Fant. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13 from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. 2 minutes left in this overtime session and still all tied.
Give to Walker on the read option.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Third and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. They'll try for the first with Walker. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Walker. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now the timeout comes here. In the waning seconds of this overtime, as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And with just 9 seconds left in overtime, we get whistles and a timeout.
Here we go.
2nd down and 3. Straight ahead, Walker. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good, and with it, they have taken the lead.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the...